Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name's Kai and welcome back to Brokerock Season 6. So let's jump straight into the episode and meet Jax down the bottom of this hole and let's see what's going on.
How's it going, Kai?
Yeah, I'm good, Jax. How are you?
Doing pretty good. So this week we kind of decided we were going to do a couple of farms each, and then we could see what we done, and you guys can compare them and complete. They're different, and they're kind of made for different points. So really comparing them is not really a fair example. Other than you want to compare it is how they look, I think is a fair comparison. Because Kai decorated his pretty good. Mine's so I would say.
Well,
But anyway, so what? Go ahead.
I'm just saying, yeah, mine's a decorated as a build, whereas you've done yours more of a larger scale industrial style. Mine's is more
Yeah.
compact, so it's kind of.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a couple ways to do it, right? It's a couple
It
different
is.
ways. I'm gonna go sleep real quick, and so the light shines better. Okay, there we go. So anyway, yeah, I got this farm. It's built on top of a slime chunk, and so I thought since I dug out the slime chunk, it would be nice to build a farm above it. I do have some bamboo right here on top of the glass right now. I need to finish building it up all the way because the border is the chunk boundary. So inside of it is the full chunk. And what we have here is mud blocks, and underneath the mud blocks are hoppers. And Kai mentioned to me in 1.20 that mud blocks are shorter, and so the hoppers will suck the items down off of the top of the mud. Which, thank you, Kai. That's an awesome tip for
Yeah, and
everybody.
as I said as well, the other thing is it's not just mud blocks, it's any kind of block that isn't a solid block, so it could be slabs, it could be anything at all like that. Hoppers can now pick up blocks through them, which, saves so much in hopper min carts, you don't need hopper min carts anymore. Place some
Right.
mud, or slabs, or
Yeah,
whatever else, and makes life
yeah.
a bit easier.
Anything that's less than a full block, right?
Yep.
It's like soul sand, and there was something I tried. It didn't work. But it is a full block, so that makes sense. It's awesome. So anyway, like I said, this is kind of an industrial farm. I got a flying machine set up here, and it's based off of O'Air's design. I'll leave a link in the description to his video. I did change a few things up. My return and setup is different than his, but the basic flying machine is the same, and that's the reason I went with his because it's just a repetitive pattern each side, the left and right side, and you can kind of see the target blocks are used. Target blocks, the reason I like these two in this flying machine is you can shoot them and it will return the flying machine back to the same direction that target block is on. So if I shoot it from this side, it will return back towards me. And if I was on this side and shot the target block, even from this side, it would go forward. So whichever side that target block's on. So we'll just run through real quick. And all it's doing is the observer sees the redstone change or a change, and then it flies through here. I'll just kind of jump up down, let you guys see it. The sugar cane's really smooth, works really nice. If the bamboo gets too tall right now, I'm having like push block. It's exceeding the push block limit, and it's kind of weird how it works. It only does it if it's too tall, but all the blocks the bamboo can grow up, 2 or 3 blocks high, and it's not a problem. And as you can see here, from the sugar cane, I just got to run it once, and it returns. It grows a little slower, so not worried about it. But the bamboo, I wanted to keep running, and it doesn't seem to have effect on the server. It doesn't get locked up in the middle of the process if the server restarts or if I leave the chunk loaded area. The only time I have problems is if it grows too tall, if I turn it off and let it grow, and then it will get locked up. But it's not, I don't have to go and tear the machine down. I can shoot the target blocks and it'll keep going through it. But you see here with the blocks not fully grown, it goes through, and I don't have the machine turned off, so it'll keep going. So it sees it here when it comes, it has the return station here. And we can look at the return stations on the other side for both machines is like this setup right here. The only thing I have different here is where I can turn it off. So if we do this, the redstone signal will still stay the same. So when it comes back, the observer will send out the signal, but since it's already powered, it won't return or won't keep going. And of course, using a terracotta, it's a nice decoration. Plus, the slime blocks won't stick to it and pull them away. So, yeah. If you build this farm, though, one of the things too, the slime blocks will shoot extra pieces of bamboo or the sugarcane onto the ground. My solution for that is going to put the hoppers underneath the carpet, kind of like what we talked about a while ago, so we can go ahead and pull them up. As you can see here, troubleshooting, I changed the carpet from green to white to know where the blocks were laying out. I was just going to put hoppers there and connect those to the storage system. But as I was telling Kai earlier, I might go ahead and just put hoppers on most of the floor here so it catches them. So yeah, there's my long-winded spiel there. Where should we go next?
We head up the stairs. I'll show you what I've been up to. Okay, so I spoke in my last episode, for everybody that's seen it, about changing the factory up to the block palette that we were talking about, and boom, this is what we have.
Looks pretty nice.
Yeah, it's awesome. I really like it.
My RTX is not working, so let me switch back.
We'll wait for
I got
Jack
to
to come over.
update the. Yeah, I was trying to show my RTX, and I forgot on this computer I don't have the better RTX fixed yet.
Yeah.
So
So basically, what we have at the moment is we have these. Well, we're at the start of 4 chimneys. You can see that I've always got the blocks laid out at the back with Jack's tree farm behind. And you can be able to see what we have done is we have these stripes up the side of the chimneys. So basically this one has got a stone stripe up the side, this one has an iron stripe up the side, this one has netherrack up the side, and this one has cobblestone up the side. And that's because these are actually going to be massive storage pillars or silos. Once we get actually into the factory, you'll see in a second that what we have got planned, and we have got a system pretty much planned out, I think, Jax, to be able to filter the items from the storage system into the silos.
yeah, it's going to be pretty awesome. We're going to have a lot of items this season. We're building everything industrial sized, right? So
yeah, and
so
obviously
from
we
the
have
iron,
got the change to the block palette. I know we said we were going to use blackstone and stuff like that, but I think we've came down with the idea of using this spruce with the 3 or 4 different types of stone variant, which I think is really nice. It's really cool. And we obviously have got the smoke coming out of the chimneys and stuff. Quite rubbish, Jacks, that we have to be standing here or it doesn't work, but you know, it's one of those things.
yeah, it's kind of weird. I don't know why it's doing it, even though we have simulation 6 in the distance of 6 chunks.
Yeah, you go a little bit further back and it just totally stops.
Yeah, especially if we're standing across the river.
Yeah, and as you see, this side's the same, and it looks pretty good from the water, in my opinion. You know, you're able to see the glass of the windows. We might change the colour of that still, but again, for a design that just came out of the top of our heads, I think it's actually really cool.
Yeah, you done an awesome job on that. I like it.
So, Jack,
yeah.
obviously a second ago, Jax was showing his sugarcane and bamboo farm, and you've not even seen this, Jax. So here is my take on it. If you can come in there.
Yeah, Kai told me I couldn't come in here earlier.
Yeah, there's a sign on the door. So I went for the I went for the classic style, which normally is 2 blocks wide for both sugarcane and bamboo. And obviously, because we are now using mud blocks, as we explained with your side of it, you know, we don't need the hopper min carts or the water streams anymore. And yeah, I've just went classic, and I think it looks really cool. And you know, I will be doing a tutorial on it.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I say, we'll be
it
doing
fits in really nice over here.
Yeah, it works really well, and you don't need to worry about it. You have sometimes got this issue with because the speed bamboo is growing, that you do lose the odd bit on top of another one, but as soon as it breaks again, it does fix itself. And this has only been made for 3-4 days. My bamboo storage is now at this, which is
very nice.
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't know if you've opened. There you go. And my sugarcane has been broken down into this box.
Oh, nice.
You know,
yeah, surprisingly, I mean, I've only had mine going for a few days. I've got a little bit more, but I've got a lot more planted too, significantly more planted.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that I have 128 bamboo originally planted, and I think I had like 81 sugarcane in that farm over there. Yeah. So when you look at comparison to what you have here.
Yeah. And so it's just a basic design. It's the most simple.
Yeah.
It's the first one anybody normally makes when they talk about bamboo or sugarcane farms. You know, just the observer looking for it growing breaks it. Apart from it's so much
Yep.
more simple with the 1.20 version of a mud block on top of a hopper. It's just Mojang's done something right for a change.
Yep. And you're going to do a tutorial on these, right?
Of course I will. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm trying to see
So
if there's a way to extend it to make it a bit more advanced as well if we need to. But again, we'll be done at some point very very soon. It's just the case of tweaking it about. It's a brand new thing, so.
yep. Yep. So we'll definitely leave a link to Kai's farm when he gets those done, his tutorial. So
Yep.
you guys, if you're watching this video later at a later date, make sure to check down the description for his link to the tutorial.
So the other thing I have changed is upstairs, which hasn't really had anything done to it yet, Jax. It's just mainly for aesthetic at the moment, but I think it looks really, really cool.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I
You could maybe place another farm up here too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just the variation
Look at that
of
view.
blocks. Exactly. It's
Spectacular, right?
before we had the chimneys in, I was able to stand over here and spy on you, chopping wood and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well,
It's just
I guess that's a. Go ahead.
sorry. I'm just saying. It's just one of those things that you don't normally build something for just for the sake of building it, and it's just that's what we done
Yeah.
here. We just went with okay, we would like this, and we
Yeah.
just done it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. These views are pretty awesome up here too. And this is the first time I got to see it from this side because Kai, like I said, he had me locked out. So yeah, these are pretty awesome. Spectacular.
and we'll always be able to see
Especially with
Jax's
the night.
RTX at some point. I have no idea how it would look in that.
Yeah, I'll have to come over and record it on my other machine or get this one updated.
Okay, so
Yeah, so I really like the block palette we're using for our industrial build too.
yep, and I say I've extended this outside. I don't know if you noticed. I have started to extend it outside. This yellow wheel will be changed to dirt. It's just I want to extend the path out a bit, so obviously I had to build over. But this is a block palette that we're using for connecting the whole base together, and it goes really well with the theme, which we still haven't announced. But it is looking pretty cool.
Yeah,
Now,
I like it. I thought this was the yellow brick road.
well, yeah, you could say it's that as well. But okay, so there is a secret aspect, Jax. We spoke about item
Yeah?
sorter, and I went with a bamboo and sugarcane farm. Right, so
What is this?
I,
What do we got extra? A bonus?
we have got a bonus. I have been hiding something.
Oh, Kai. Ooh. Wow.
So this is going to be an item sorter.
Oh, this is awesome. So
It's been a lot of work digging underground and with sand and stuff. It's not really been the easiest build, but I think it works out at around about 500 double chests
wow.
of storage space, something like that. Each of these stone sections will be a different part of the item sorter. And the chimneys out on the outside are around about this section here. So it will obviously be able to have item elevators pushing their specific items up.
Sweet.
And once I eventually work out the exact design on it, yeah, I think it'll be pretty cool. But yeah, I like it. I think it makes more sense to have the item sorter underground because we obviously won't have the issue then of needing something ugly looking above ground. But
Yeah, exactly. And the secret theme that we're going with right now, I think it really fits in real well with it.
it
And
does.
yeah, this is awesome. You done it. You guys would, being in a desert where we're at right now, you would never guess this is underneath it. This is awesome.
Yeah, I had planned to get the item sorter done, but these things happen. This episode for me anyway. I know your episode's out in time, but mine's a wee bit late, so it's kind of you can tell that things have been taking a little bit longer. It's just one of those things. We're at the point now where we're doing a lot more building and stuff, so if stuff isn't finished, we're not going to really start showing you stuff that's not completed. So
Yeah, yeah, and this is on a different scale than, last season your scale was pretty awesome, pretty big too.
and of course I have got plans to go that big this season. It's just we have got a couple of secret things, Jax, that
Yeah,
will take things, that kind of period of time to do. But yeah, I think it's really in the long term, once we get these kind of things done, it'll make all the difference.
Yeah, I think everybody will be surprised, happily surprised for sure.
Yep. So for me, my plan for next week is to finish up the 4 chimneys because we can't really build an item sorter until we get those remaining silos in play. I would like to try and get the start on the item sorter in here. I don't know if it's going to be possible, and I still need to get revenge on Lovedust because
Yes,
I have got
that
the
is most important thing to do for next week.
yeah, I have got a plan. There's a plan in play already. I have got my revenge planned in a creative world, but between putting it in a creative world and finding time to build it on here is two totally different things.
For sure. Yeah, time.
Yep, time isn't on our side as part-time content creators.
No, no. And we have real lives besides making these videos, and we love making videos and playing on a server, but this is not our full-time jobs.
I wish this was my full-time job, Jax.
Yeah, we do. 'Cause, I mean, it's fun, right?
Yep.
So,
Yep, so that is my plan for next week's episode. If you haven't already, please do check out all of Jax's videos and all the rest of the members of the server. The links are in the description. And yeah, until next time, my name is Kai. Thank you very much for watching this video. And yeah, from my side of the screen anyway, goodbye.